Manifestation and mindset completely changed my life, and I promise you it'll completely change yours too. I'm gonna explain how it completely changed my life, saved my life multiple times, how you can utilize the concepts of successful mindset habits and manifestation, as well as connecting into your intuition. Before I get into it, nothing is ever permanent. You can always change your world. It all begins with you. Once you decide to make a change, your world changes. And hello, if you're new here, my name is V. I've actually been making content over on my YouTube for the past 2 or 3 years. I moved to Mexico in the middle of the pandemic from Canada, traveled all over Mexico, moved to Thailand. I just got back from Colombia, traveling solo, trusting my intuition, manifesting wonderful things. I've manifested safety, adventure, free things, money. Literally, I've manifested everything. Manifestation is a mindset, but I have consciously created many things into my life. This is why I have so much passion in teaching you guys to do the same thing, because this isn't woo-woo shit. As soon as you try it and you see that your mindset is controlling your outcomes, you realize the power that you hold. You are not a slave in this world. You were born here to create a life that you want to live. This is heaven on earth. But if no one ever taught you these concepts, how the hell would you know that? That is why I'm here, to spread this message. But yeah, I'm very new to TikTok. I have so much more information on YouTube. I've been creating YouTube content for a few years. I used to talk about fitness, and I love fitness. I love powerlifting, supplements, etc. I'm very fit and healthy. I also used to do some travel consulting, but I don't do any of those things anymore because none of that really matters as much as your mindset and connection to source. And really your connection to the spiritual realm, the invisible realm, whatever your belief system is, to God, Jesus, whatever, even if you just believe in science, truly it could completely change your life. It could save your life. It has saved my life so many freaking times. The places I have seen that are so dangerous and people will usually die if they go there, I've been able to go there because I have such a great connection to spirit. I know I am always safe. I trust my intuition. I always feel safe. When I feel something is wrong, I leave. This is why it's so important to trust your intuition and have a good sense of self. You need to know what kind of things that you are attracting into your world. Every single thing is based on energetics. Let's not forget the basics of the entire world. Everything is made up of atoms. We're all energy, and energy cannot be created or destroyed. It just transforms. And like attracts like. We don't attract what we want. We attract our vibration, our thoughts, our emotions, our assumptions, what we believe to be true about ourselves and our reality, our beliefs that we've had since we have been children, because our minds have been programmed since childhood. Because when you're a child, you soak up everything like a sponge, and then that belief system creates your reality. So if you want to see a change in your reality, you need to change your belief system, your mindset. You need to implement new habits, etc., etc. But there's also things that are not explainable from a scientific point of view. Switching realities, which I literally did when I was in Colombia. I should have been dead. I was invisible to the killers. The things that I have gone through are impossible, but they're not impossible because I'm still here. And this is why I preach having a connection to yourself, to source, to the universe, to whatever you believe in, to the angels. Because when you need help, when you need a miracle, you can call upon these beings, these sources for a freaking miracle, and it will happen. If you don't ask, you're not going to receive. I'm going to go into my story later on because it's long and it's actually quite crazy. I have a lot of crazy stories, but I just want to get the gist of it out there so you guys know who I am, why I talk about this stuff. I'm not just some random person that reads stuff off of a freaking quote book or reads stuff out of a book, never has applied it in my life, and is just telling people to do these things. I have done all of these techniques that I talk about, and they have done miracles in my life. You guys, I used to be on antidepressants. I used to be on panic meds. I used to be on ADHD medication for majority of my life, 8+ years. I'm not on any of those things anymore. I used to be suicidal, like when I was a teenager and a young adult. And how did I change that? I did a lot of self-work. I remembered that I am a spiritual being having a human experience, relearned the law of assumption, the universal laws, how everything works, the connection. I strengthened the connection to my intuition, my higher self, my guides, my spiritual guides. And I have seen miracles happen before my eyes that are completely unexplainable. When I've asked for a sign, I've gotten a sign every single time. When I needed a miracle, I got a miracle every single time. When I needed to leave Canada during the quarantine and I felt called to go to Mexico and move there, I've never been there in my entire life, everything worked out. I was able to get on a plane even though the news said, oh, you can't leave the country, everything is shut down. I listened to my intuition. I was in Mexico for 2 years. Oh, my visa is up and I can't go back to Canada. I don't know what to do. A miracle happened. I swear to God, there was an earth angel and somehow I ended up with a residency. I didn't do anything. I didn't pay for it. I didn't apply for anything. I just ended up with it because I asked the universe for help and I ended up being in the right place at the right time by the right people. I got hit by a car in Mexico. I was stuck under the car for 10 minutes. I told my body that, nope, I'm going to be fine and heal it. I got up and walked it off. I freaking walked that shit off. Money when I was in Mexico. Oh, I manifested a house, everything provided for, and a random lump sum of money to my bank account. This was a few years ago, but this has happened many times. I've manifested random amounts of money from checks in the mail, from reimbursements that literally I had no idea that I had. Oh, and for the people that are trying to manifest an ex-partner or just a person into their life, I had a situation where I did like this portal work. Basically, I do meditations at night and I did this, I created a portal basically where I'm stepping through the trees. There is like a little portal with the trees where I was leaving my old world behind and stepping into my new world. And in this new world, I had this person in my life as a special person, a partner. They were not even in the town that I was in and we weren't talking, like we didn't even have each other on social media or anything. At the middle of the night after I did this, they showed up at my freaking doorstep, banging on my door because they thought there was like an emergency situation, but everything ended up being okay. But that is what happens when you create something in your reality. Circumstances happen. The universe moves people around or makes things happen for it to seem normal and you get the result. Or the time I had COVID 2 years ago and I ended up being totally fine, didn't need medication or anything. I just used the power of my mind, a lot of sleep, and a lot of natural supplements, and I was fine in a few days. Legitimately had COVID 2 times and I was fine. Stop underestimating the power of your mind. You can create literally anything that you want in your life. There are also universal forces at play that we literally have no idea to what extent is out there. However, when you better that connection with your higher self and your guides, because everyone has guides that they can call upon, or family members that have passed away that are guiding you as well, you get in tune with them and they give you signs and synchronicities. They can help you manifest miracles. That was just my little introduction. I am here to remind you that life is actually magical. Please don't ever forget the magic of this life because we came here to create and to play. And we all forgot that we attract what we focus on. So if you're constantly complaining and you're oh, poor me, my life sucks, the universe will give you more of that because you are the creator of your own world, and whatever you focus on, you can experience. If you want to experience hardships, you get to experience that. If you want to experience miracles and luxury, etc., focus on that and you will get to experience it. That is how you play the game. That is how you create things in your life, is with your thoughts. So you really need to become aware of the power of your thoughts and the power of meditation and connecting into yourself and God, spirit, your guides, etc. So basically, I'm here to help teach and bring awareness to that. I'm so happy to have you here because your life is going to change drastically and I'm so excited for you. So much love, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Also, if you need more in-depth help, feel free to book a session with me or watch all my free videos. Mwah.